I'm asking is, are we, each one of us, recognize our fear, know that we are frightened of something or other, and what we actually do with that fear? Do we run away from it, suppress it, control it, or accept it as part of life and drag on with it for the rest of your life? Are we aware of this? That's what I'm asking.
I think we're probably all aware of the fact we drag on.
Yes. So are we aware of it?
Yes.
Right. So you know what you do with your fear. Hmm? Why do you do that? Drag on, as Professor Wilkins points out, how we drag on with it. We go on with it. Why? We are investing, opening up the whole box,
I haven't
Pandora box.
I haven't been able to find an answer to a particular fear, a real.
No, not an answer.
But this is what I've been doing. You said, "Are you aware of what you do?"
Yes,
and
that's
what
what.
I do.
What you
Try
do.
and find an answer.
Yeah.
And it hasn't really deeply dealt with the whole matter in the past.
No.
So it's dragged on.
I'm asking, sir, if you are aware that you have a certain fear and how you deal with that fear, whether you control it, suppress it, run away from it, or wait for somebody to resolve it, and so on. Are you aware of your fear and your reactions to that? That's all I'm asking.
No, then you asked another question, why do we do that?
What?
Then you asked another question,
Yes.
why do we do that?
Yeah, why do we do that? That's all I'm asking.
Krishnaji, I think part of it is because we maintain a facade of ourselves that we present to others. And we want to continue to maintain this. And as long as, and if we begin to face the question of fear, we will have to deal with this facade.
No, I'm not facade, that's what, yes, all right. I'm just asking Shankar, if you don't mind, apart from the facade, why do we do this, that is, aware of our fear, control it, suppress it, avoid it, run away from it, or wait for some incident to resolve it? Why do we wait? Why do we go through this process? You understand my question?
Couldn't it be because we don't know anything else?
Or?
Couldn't it be through ignorance because we don't know how to deal otherwise?
No, we know what we do, don't we?
That's true.
Then let's ask the question, why do you do it?
Perhaps
Huh?
through ignorance because we don't know any other way.
You don't know any other way. Is that it?
And also, the entity which is afraid remains the same.
No, don't complicate, sir. Just go step back. I'm afraid. Suppose I'm afraid. I know I have controlled it. I know I have suppressed it. I know all the rest of it. And I ask myself, why am I doing this? That's all I'm asking.
Somehow that fear seems to threaten something inside you.
Huh?
The fear that you have inside you seems to be a threat to something, which is why you
A
suppress
threat?
A threat.
Yes, it seems to threaten and challenge
So-
something.
All right. So I ask myself, why do I do this? And you say it's a threat. Threat to what? Threat to my house? Threat to my relationship? Threat to my way of living?
The image.
Well, please, just go into step by step.
To my whole structure.
Huh?
To my whole structure.
Which means threat to my whole way of living. Is that it?
No, deeper, I think. It's a threat to my effort to solve it. In other words, if I can't go on doing this, going from solution to solution, that whole action will be threatened.
So, would you say it simply, sir?
Well, you said, why do I do it?
No, I said, why do I live in this way, being threatened, fear, because that fear may bring certain catastrophes. I ask myself, why am I doing this? You follow, so why do I go through the cycle?
Because if if the whole thing will be threatened. In other words, if I stop doing this, I don't want to give that up. That structure will be threatened. The solutions.
How do I know?
Well,
That's my point, sir. You're not getting my point. How do I know that my whole structure, which I've built up, will be destroyed? Or am I projecting an idea that it might be destroyed and therefore frightened of that? You get what I'm... Now, which is it we are doing? Go, please, that's why I want to go step by step into this. All right, let me do it for myself, talk about it. First, I am unaware that I am doing this. Then I become aware. I am aware that I am frightened. I am aware, that I control it, suppress it, avoid it. And I drag on this way for the rest of my life. And I am saying now, why do I do this? Why do I live this way? And I find there is a threat involved in it. The threat of something that might happen. So, what might happen is creating more fear, adding more to the already accumulated fear. I live this way, right? And I say to myself, why am I doing this? What am I being threatened about? You follow? We are investigating. Don't accept what we are investigating. Threat to my relationship with my wife, with my girl, boy, whatever it is. Threat to my existence,
Yes.
the way of my life.
Yes.
That you won't exist anymore?
Huh?
That you won't exist? That you won't exist?
I don't know. You see, I don't know.
You don't know it.
You've already projected what might happen, but I don't know. You see the difference? By projecting it, say, what might happen? It might destroy my house, my relationship, I might lose my job. It might, all that adds more fear. But it may not be like that at all. You follow? Threat implies that you have a certain standard of life, and if you investigate into fear, that standard of life may be broken up. Therefore you say, my God, I won't go into this problem at all. You have made a picture of what might happen, and so you carry on as usual. Right? You understand? So I'm asking, if you do not project of the idea of what might happen, but say, let's investigate fear, not the future fear. Is that, am I making?
Yeah.
The surgeon tells me I must be operated. And I'm frightened, because I might not survive. And so, the fear of not surviving adds to my the greater fear of the operation. But if I have no fear of what might happen, I can face the operation, though I'm afraid. I can face it. But now I've introduced a double kind of fear, the future what might happen and the actual fear of being operated. So I say, please, look, we are investigating. So I see the silliness of it, the foolishness of it. So I say, all right, I won't project. I don't know, something may happen, which is quite different. So I won't project, right? Is this clear? Can we go on from there?